What is going on? Darth Stix here, and today we are going to do the week 99 update of our account. We've got Rey here. We're going to give her another level. During the week, we did get her to gear 10, and so we'll get her to gear 12 now here. So we will continue to equip stuff here and see what we can do. Hopefully next week, we just need 100 more Chirotech, and we should have her to Relic. And we are going to work on Relic material, farming that up, hit some nodes there and do some stuff, and that should be good. And we should be, yeah, we can go ahead and do that. And that, so we've got the left side all done, which are the easier gear pieces, and we've got about half of these ready to go. It looks like pretty close, so we should be able to finish this pretty easily here. We'll continue trying to get those. They're only 360 in the shard shop, so that is good. And you know, we can get some from other places, so we should be pretty good on those. And these two pieces are actually the same on the left, so we'll have to double up on these. So we will be looking for quite a few of these things, but should be in pretty good shape there. If we just focus those down, should be good. And it looks like we just need the Chirotechs. Everything else is in pretty good position. So we're going to need roughly 93 Chirotechs. So that should be pretty good. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know we are trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you guys can, I would appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you feel like it. If you're enjoying these videos, you know, one little second helps us to just get everything out there, get the algorithm going, all that jazz. And so we are just going to keep working on these for the relic material here, and for just gear pieces that we need on Rey. I attempted tier 4 a couple times, at least once at this point, and have not been able to get through tier 4 of her, whatever it is. I can't figure out a strategy that works. So we are going to just keep farming. I think once I get her to Relic, it'll be a lot easier, and then we can figure out what our strategy is. But for right now, we're going to do that. We know hopefully some updates are coming this week. Probably by the time this video is out, they've already dropped, and we can get excited about whatever they're doing. Hopefully, you know, it should be you know, a ship, a character, something should be dropping, some things should go accelerated, yada yada. Old Daka, we get to gear 12 here, so happy about that. We are going to put her to relics and work on our Night Sister team a little bit once we get that going. We do have Marin farmed. We're working on Scout Trooper, we're working on Nisa, we're working on Captain Rex. So for that Leia stuff that we need, the characters. Killer and Beck here. I do want to, he's not farmable yet, and it'll be another week or so, I think, before he really goes farmable. But I wanted to build him up enough, put him on a Qui-Gon team and GAC, just see how that goes, see if it gets any holds, see if it does anything. We do need to put mods on him and do some other work, but for right now, we'll throw him up. And I just want to see if it does anything. We got 0 holds in 5v5 with the Qui-Gon team in Chromium. So I want to see if Keller and Beck throws any kind of wrench in that, even at 3 stars. So that's all we're doing here. I definitely am going to need some more work on him, so we will keep working on him there and just adding these to it. So yeah, 99 weeks though on our account. I'm pretty excited about that. Almost to 2 full years on this account. And that is really exciting. I mean, honestly, I started this channel probably 13, 14 weeks into our journey. And I did not think that I would continue playing for this long. I think one thing, there's a few things that I could have done differently, obviously, on the account. I think at the start, I was fairly unfocused. And that's one thing. So going through a new free-to-play account, I think that is one thing. When we hit 500 subs, I want to do that just to show what the start of the game should look like, how we can be a little bit more focused and do a little bit better in that regard. and just see how the start of the game has really changed since 2 years ago. That is quite a long time since I've been in the start of a game. And I think it's important just to go back and see, hey, is this still the best strategy? You know, we've talked quite a bit about what we want to do in that free to play. And so I'm going to continue working on that stuff and applying a few of these here. We did continue working on that. The Omega, surprisingly, we are having issues getting Omega materials. So I'm going to have to figure something out with that. Because it's not just Zetas we're having problems with, we're also having problems with Omegas even on these characters. And so that is going to be an issue. We are going to keep working on that. You can see we're farming Adrad. He's the last unit that we need to get to 7 stars for Profundity. We are also working on Inquisitors. Our guild is kind of pushing it a little bit for Riva shards, so I'm going to keep working on those. It's a light push at this point, but really we just have 5th Brother that we need to finish, and so I'm totally okay with that. Nisa and a few others for the Leia journey. I just want to get these farmed up. I think we will work on Jedi Master Luke probably. We've got SLKR that we can work on as well. We need finalizer shards for that, and then we should be able to start doing that one as well. So we have a lot of stuff that we can be doing, and just slowly working on everything. Obviously, Lightspeed bundles have definitely changed our account trajectory, where we are, what we were doing, and what we need to continue to work on. So Nisa, we're going to build her up a little bit. We may use her in the raid. I'm actually, just to see what a low gear, low star Nisa. Once you get to 5 stars, they can participate in the raid. And so that is one of the things for our free to play account. I really want to get some minimum effort built into these teams. And I think honestly, most, like, even low gear, low mods, low star, I think they can do easily 100 each. 100k each per team. So, and I think you can do a lot higher than that, because I've been doing low gear like Iden and stuff, and 250k per attempt. I mean, you do that for 8 times, you've got 2 million easy. So I want to see really what we can do on a new free to play account. Our guild is pushing kind of slowly towards the 144 crate. A lot of the new recruits we've been getting in are hitting well above what we need to get there. So hopefully that's going to help us. We're going to launch another one. Should be, I think, midweek or so. We'll be launching a new one after this. I'm not going to apply all of this stuff. So 8th Brother there, working towards Grand Inquisitor. But we are slowly working towards that. I'm pretty happy right now with the Night Sister progress. We need mods on a lot of characters. Marin still needs mods, a lot of other things, but for right now, give her a gear tier here just to get something going. Eventually, I'd like to get all the Night Sisters probably to gear 12, and then get Daka probably to Relic 5. And then we can see, I probably need to, just looking at stuff we're using for Territory War, I probably need to work on my Darth Revan squad. Definitely something that could help. General Grievous is another one that I need to work on, especially if I'm going to push for gas. And that's kind of what I'm trying to decide right now, is what way I need to go. Oh, I need to put mods on Visas Mars here, obviously. Visas needs some mods there. So slowly working on that team. Really right now what I've been doing with Starkiller is doing Old Ben and Scavenger Rey, since they're both since they fill those spots right now and they're at relics. I can throw a Datacron on them. It seems to be okay. There's our 7th star on Kylo Ren Command Shuttle. We can finally stop farming that one, and that is very good. I'm happy to be done with that farm, and we can start working on this ship. Start working on Finalizer. We gotta give it to 5 stars, so that'll be a few months. So that'll be the main holdup on SLKR. A few relic levels here and there. Veteran Han has to go to Relic 3, and then we've got to take a couple of Kylo Ren unmasked and the mask version, I think, have to go to Relic 7 or something like that. So we'll work on those, and I think that'll be pretty good there. We are going to go through here and just apply some abilities to this. Kylo Ren command shuttle. And going to get everything to 85 and kind of just the fleet will be where it's at. You know, we had 40 million shipbuilding materials, and then boom, we are already down to 30 million fairly quickly. And so we're just going to keep working on this stuff, though, and just slowly but surely we will build up some more fleets. Finalizer is going to take a while. Radis we're working on, and then we've got our Get To is done. Those ships are done. Home 1 and Endurance and all those are done to 7 stars and at a pretty good spot. We could probably bring up some relic levels on some of them, but I think they're in a pretty good spot for where we're at in the game right now. And yeah, just giving these abilities for Finalizer, we'll start working on that one and get it up and running. Speculation right now, Zori Bliss's ship, kind of following the pattern Iden was released and her ship the next year, which TIE Defender was pretty good, honestly, and is, I really like it in the Empire fleet, even at low gear Iden, it works pretty well, so I'm excited to get her to relics, and that will be something that we do want to target at some point, is getting Iden up to relic, at least 3, if not 5, at some point, but that is going to take a little while to get to that point. But for now, we'll get the rest of the fleet up and running. TIE Echelon is one we do definitely need to work on gearing or farming this up, and that will be something that we look at doing. If Zori Bliss's ship does end up coming, it will likely be a galactic chase, and so we'll need to be looking to do some farming of that. And so depending on what energy they release it on, we'll definitely farm up that and get our stuff going on that stuff. I definitely like the galactic chases for ships. You can get them pretty far, pretty quick, at least to 5 stars most of the time, even with just moderate farming, doing your dailies. So we'll probably push fairly hard since we do have a decent Radis fleet. We need to work on the Fortress bomber thing to get the 5th ship up and running, but we'll continue working on that one. Working on Kyle Katarn's ship right now. If we need to drop that one, we probably could. It's not like necessary for anything. I think I do want to try it under the Home 1 fleet right now that we have, and build up a few more rebels to go with it. But honestly, the ship meta right now is what it is, and it will probably shift if they follow similar patterns. It'll be at some point in the summer they will announce a new capital ship. Speculation right now, just speculation, but could be a separatist ship under Admiral Trench. He has the title of Admiral, so it would probably make sense that he has a capital ship to go with him, which would mean more separatists would be needed. Droids and or if we hold to the current pattern, there 5 is the limit for a fleet, is what they're saying. So they will need to release an additional 5 separatist ships. 3 of those would need to be droid, probably. And I could think of a couple they could release that are droid ships. And honestly, I'm not sure what all they would release for those. And then the other couple Geo ships could go under Trench, and then you could throw in like Asajj and Count Dooku could also be one that could get a ship. And I think that would make sense to go under a Trench. Whatever lore-wise doesn't really make sense, but that's what it is. So that's just speculation, just my thoughts on this situation. If you're still listening at this point, I'm just rambling to talk over this footage. We are working on some datacrons right now, since these will be around a little bit, and they do have some scoundrel ones that are out, and I think that's what I would rather go for, because I don't have Hut Cartel and I don't have the other. So think if we go light side, I don't know if either one of these are great. But at least we go light side, and then we can get the Scoundrel one. So it could work with, since Rebels are going away, Scoundrel CLS, we could use a Scoundrel one there. On Han, Chewie are both Scoundrels. We could also use it under a Dash team, a BAM team. We could use it, I think it would also work on Mon Mothma with, I don't know if Kyle Katarn's a Scoundrel, but I know what's her face, Cara Dune is. So there's a few Scoundrels that we could use, and we might as well use the materials that we have and get these built up a little bit. We did go a little harder in Conquest and got those 55 shards total of Darth Bane. So Scoundrel enemy is defeated by Scoundrel, that enemy can't be revived, and we have Scoundrel defeats an enemy, they can take a bonus turn. So both of those, and they're okay. Probably the bonus turn is more interesting because you could do Han, since he's Relic 8. I mean, honestly, you could like blast him, and then he defeats him, and then he gets a bonus turn, and then defeats somebody else maybe. You know, just as out there, I have been using that Rebel Cron pretty extensively, and I have really enjoyed that one. It has been a pretty good Cron, honestly, because it reduces the damage they take if they're over 50% turn meter or whatever by like 75%. So it is pretty good. I know a lot of people have got pretty good stacking defenses on some of theirs. I just was not lucky enough to get those, and I wasn't super worried about it. It would be nice, like obviously, to get on those older Crons to get the massive defensive boosts, but we've been doing okay with the ones that we have. So new Datacron set will come out with Conquest when it drops, and we will be working towards, again, trying to get 55 plus shards of Darth Bane. Make sure we can continue to get him in the time that we want to get him. I'd like to get him 5 to 6 months from the first Conquest, so I think that's totally doable. 55 is the minimum we can get per Conquest to make that happen. Obviously, in the later Conquest, it's going to be harder to get 55, so I would like to get a few extra in these Conquests coming up, so that's what we're going to work towards. I think just getting some of those ships built up, or some of the fleet, sorry, not fleets, but some of the characters built up, so we can do those feats a little bit quicker, would be very helpful in that. And you can see here, we're just working. So ships, we again can go through and TIE Silencer, and those can both come off. Really, it's just Raven's Claw we need to work on. I did want to go back in and go ahead and give relics to BAM and also to Cad Bane. What I'd like to do is just give them a little bit more survivability and ships and give them a little bit more speed. We have been running into some problems staying in the top 10, and it has been a little bit more difficult. A few times I have lost to Profundity, and it's just because BAM's ship gets knocked out in the opening barrage of all those assists and everything. There's some RNG there, so I'd like to get them both built up a little bit more, give Xanadu Blood that extra punch of a relic level or 2, and get our goal will be get BAM at least to 5 for right now, since he's just at relic 4 now. But yeah, eventually we'd like to get him to 5 and continue working on him. So we would go ahead, Xanadu Blood here, we'll go ahead and take it to 6, and then we'll probably have to go back in and go to 7 if we could. And that should, we're pretty close. I think we can find enough relic material for that. And we should be, let's see if we can. And we should, I don't remember, how much did we need? 40 bronzium total? And that should be pretty close, pretty close. There we go. That'll be enough. I like to keep some of those on hand just in case I need them, and some reserve. We definitely do not have a lot of reserve of this, but I think we can get through here and get just enough probably to do this. I do keep these pretty low, which is why I run out of stuff a lot of times, but that's okay. Honestly, might as well use it. We've upgraded everything for the week, so I think we should be pretty good there. That'll give us 35, so it's a good start. And give him relic 7 here. That should be... We'll see how that does. Hopefully it helps us in our Executor mirror matches, helps us in profundity, maybe gives us a little bit more punch against... we do have a few Leviathan in our fleet shard. They're just 6-star right now, so we should be able to punch through those. And we'll work on Bam. And then Rey, hopefully next week as well, we'll go to Relic. So work on those, get enough. Of course, we need signal data. We need everything at this point, so... A lot of stuff to work on there, but I think we can continue to work on that and just be our goal for next time. Hopefully, if you guys did enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate you guys. We are close to that 500 subscriber goal, and once we do hit that, we will start a new free-to-play account, so you guys can check that out. But definitely, we've got good progress this week. A lot of little things that we needed to do, but definitely worth it in the long run. So I'd like to thank you guys again for watching, and as always, thanks for watching.